Hello there and welcome. It's Anime Central. It's May 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's coming up this weekend, and we have here in the studio three of the ladies that make ASEN possible. Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Rosa Halcomb. I'm the Convention Chair for Anime Central 2009, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hello, I'm Hahn. I'm the Merchandising Director for Anime Central, and I'm also from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Jessica Ward. I'm a MAPS Director, and I'm the Finance Officer, and I am not from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm from Northern Illinois. Exciting.
All right. So ladies, tell me, in your own words, what is ASEN?
ASEN is a time for fans of anime, manga, and Asian culture and music to get together and celebrate it and meet other people that like the same stuff, to talk about their favorite shows, and to just really get to know people and have a good time for a weekend. It's a chance for fans of anime to get together and to give a little back to the community. We're a non-profit. Some of our proceeds go back to charity. We do this as a labor of love.
Short and sweet, ASEN's awesome.
All right, and I know a lot of people go to ASEN. What was it, 15,000 are expected this year? Mm-hmm. And lots of people go there, lots of people have fun, lots of people do lots of fun things, but do they ever really realize what goes on behind the scenes? So who are the people that work with no money, work volunteer to make ASEN possible? Who are these people?
They're all fans. We have a staff of between 450 and 500 anime fans who every year come out, get together, and work together to put on this show. We work all year round to make ASEN happen for 3 days. And you said it's a labor of love, and it really is. We all do this because of the community that we've built, because ASEN staff is a family, and because the attendees are a part of that family too. I mean, we do it to get together with our favorite people.
All right. And some of the people, they work in all sorts of things. You're the convention chair, so you keep an eye on pretty much everything.
Right.
And Kat, you work in?
I do the merchandising, which means if it's got an ASEN logo on it, the wonderful souvenirs that everybody likes to bring back from the convention, that's what I put together. I have a staff of about 12 to 14 people who do everything from find items that we want to merchandise to setting up and selling things.
All right. And Jessica, what do you do?
I do lots of things, starting from securing our venues and working on contracts to, the yearly convention budget to make sure that everything's allocated properly, and that way, we can actually have this thing called Anime Central. Exactly. It's exciting.
All right, and you said you worked for MAPS, is that correct?
Yes, MAPS is the parent corporation that oversees Anime Central. It's the Midwest Anime Promotion Society, and I'm one of the seven directors on the board of directors.
Okay, and you work on the finances, so Anime Central can be the entity that it is, the thing that we all know and love. So, how much goes into making Anime Central happen? How much has to happen before people are even let in the door?
We start our planning about 2 years in advance to make sure that we have a location and we have places for people to sleep and we have all of the big basics. We then go through acquiring guests, getting merchandise, making sure that we have all of our vendors on site, artists on site, video games, tabletop, and putting all of those pieces together. It starts with a framework, and then we just add things in as we go throughout the year to get ready for this one great weekend where we all have such a great time. It is, you said it's a labor of love, and I'm going to repeat that again because we all love doing it so much. And it's great to be able to give a little bit back to the community. She mentioned that we're a nonprofit organization. One of the things I'm most excited about is that the Midwest Animation Promotion Society funds a scholarship every year for an Asian studies or Asian language student. So that's one of the ways that we get to give back to the community. And we also give back by increasing awareness, by giving people access to shows, to music, to information that they wouldn't have otherwise, and to get together with people who like to do the same things.
All right. It's a lot of work.
It's a ton of work.
For a lot of fun, though.
It's so worth it every year.
You definitely get out what you put in.
Yes,
absolutely.
But that doesn't say that there's not trouble, there's not problems that happen. So if any of you ladies would love to share any of those little tweaks and snafus that happen along the way until ASEN becomes what it is.
Well, my favorite story from last year is that when we turned in our exhibit hall map to be laid out by the convention center staff, somewhere between turning it in and it getting handed to the engineers who were actually putting the tables in place and hanging the banners, the map got turned upside down. That seems like a little bitty thing, but when you flip the map around, it means that all of the entrances are now exits, and they're pointing at the fire exits instead of the hall entrance. And we've completely blocked off the food court by putting a row of tables in front of it. So we worked it all out because the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center staff are amazing, and we talked to them about the problem. We moved some tables around, shifted a few curtains, and made it work. But those things happen, and it's always the unexpected that catches us. But that's part of the fun. It's never the same thing twice.
Yeah. Any other stories you care to share quickly, or?
Oh, all kinds of minor things happen, but for the most part, mine is. My department runs pretty smoothly. The worst that can happen is something doesn't show up, which almost happened this year. This is our first time of making a plushie, a stuffed animal out of one of our convention mascots, Kit the Fox, and I found out at the last minute that because of production delays and shipping and all kinds of other things that I had to air freight in our plushies to get some here on schedule, and we're still not getting the full batch that we were going to. But there's so many pieces to keep track of. Everything from getting the artwork done, making the logos, making the images, getting them put on the T-shirts, getting the T-shirts delivered, all of it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong in that process, but we get through it.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, it doesn't even look like I can ever even tell there's been any problems at all. So
That's the goal.
Magic. That's the magic.
That is the magic of ASEN. So you have Magic ASEN. You've created it, and it's all together. You've got everything in. You've air freighted in your plushy foxes and all
we
that.
have.
And how do you make sure that we know where it is? How do you make sure that we know ASEN is here and it's awesome?
We advertise. We advertise in a lot of different places. There's also, of course, word of mouth. We've got ads on the CTA. We've got ads in anime magazines. We have a website, www.asen.org, and we recommend everybody go there, poke around our forums, have some fun. We also have what's called the road show. We go from convention to convention with a table, and we set up and talk about ASEN, sell memberships, that sort of thing.
All right. Because at the end, it is all about the fun, right?
Exactly, and it's all about the people.
Exactly.
If you don't get the people in the door, it's not as much fun.
Exactly. It's about fans having fun, being fans with other fans, having a good time, and all while just enjoying what you guys have created.
Exactly.
All right. It's Anime Central. It's the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center down at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare. It's also in the DoubleTree and in the Embassy Suites. It's a big thing. It takes up kind of its own little city down there in Chicago. And it is this weekend. It is in May. There's one already scheduled for next year, so make sure if you don't make it this year, you stop by and you check out the next one. And visit the website, www.acen.org, for any more information about where it is, who's in it, and how even you might even be able to help next year. Thank you much.